You're quite literally one new skill away from changing your entire life for the better. And I know this because about 2 years ago, I was working a dead-end job at a hotel, basically setting up speakers and wrapping cables for nothing. But then one day I was in the ballroom of the hotel and I had my headphones in, I was watching TikToks to try to distract myself from the monotony of my work. And I came across this 20-something-year-old, like a young 20-year-old, who was making $50,000 a month with a skill he called copywriting, which is not exactly what this video is about. But then I got really enamored with this idea of like, wow, if he can do it, why can't I do it? So after a lot of pondering, I decided to sign up for a course that he had on how to learn his skill of copywriting. And after months of toiling and sending DMs to people I thought would be a good fit and just slamming my head against the wall, nothing happened. I was pretty discouraged, but then one day I was scrolling YouTube and I saw another guy, another young 20-something-year-old, who made a video about how he sent 100,000 DMs or something like that to get clients, and he had a system that worked. So I watched it with hopeful eyes, trying to see if this would be the new savior. And after like 5 calls with someone on his team, I finally decided to spend $2,000 into his coaching program. After I spent the money, I remember I had a pit in my stomach. So I was like, I just made a huge mistake. That was not a good idea. But then, I worked with this mentor one-on-one. I would sit underneath a stairwell at my hotel, taking coaching calls with this guy during my lunch break. And finally, after implementing his DM system for long enough, I finally got a client. And then I got 2 clients. And then I got 3 clients. And finally I realized, oh my God, I have enough money that I can quit my job. It would be risky, but I could quit. And so I did. But then I hit another wall, which was that I had 3 clients now, and the skills that I had seemed like they were just the bare minimum to get by, not really something I could scale into a real business. So I decided to do what I had done to get to that point, which was find another, even more advanced mentor. And I invested $10,800 into these mentors to learn a new skill to add on to my other skill that would allow me to scale my operation more. That skill ended up being setting up cold email and cold DM infrastructure so that I could do all that I was doing in an automated way. For the past 2.5 years, I have now been free and I have not had to go to any hotels and wrap any cables. I still have a lot to learn, but I just wanted to share this as inspiration that knowledge is the highest form of leverage and that you are just simply one skill away from changing your life in a major way that you might not even believe right now.